2016 was a great year for budget segment smartphones. Features like fingerprint scanners, metal bodies, ample RAM and internal storage, which in the past were reserved for more expensive phones, started appearing in phones under 10,000 rupees. Today, we take a look at the best that 2016 had to offer with respect to entry-level phones. The Lenovo K6 Power phone goes toe-to-toe with the Redmi 3S Prime, with the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 octa-core chip, 3GB RAM and 32GB of internal storage. Its metal body design also looks very similar. The fingerprint scanner at the back can be used for unlocking apps other than unlocking the phone itself. The user interface on the Lenovo K6 Power is tastefully modified with useful features like running 2 instances of the same app and the ability to take long screenshots. The 2 speakers are pretty loud and have support for Dolby Atmos. The K6 Power does excel in the battery department with a 4000 mAh battery. Overall, this phone has smooth performance, a good amount of features at a reasonable price tag of just 9,999 rupees. The Redmi 3S Prime is a decent alternative from Xiaomi to the K6 Power. It's well built thanks to the use of aluminium, has a Snapdragon 430 chip, 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage with a 720p display. One good feature on the Redmi 3S Prime is an IR blaster, using which you can control many electronics like TVs, ACs, music systems, etc. in your home. This phone too has a big 4100 mAh battery and charges faster than the Lenovo K6 Power. It's also selling for a reasonable price of 8,999 rupees. The 2016 Zenfone Max comes with a Snapdragon 615 chip, 2GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. As the name suggests, this is a big battery phone with a whopping 5000 mAh battery. This results in the phone running well over 24 hours with typical use. The big 5.5-inch screen has a 1280 by 720 pixel resolution, resulting in a low 267 ppi pixel density. And although the huge battery is good to have, charging the phone is painfully slow, as it took nearly 5 hours with a bundle charger. Even so, the Zenfone Max 2016 is a decent purchase for 9,999 rupees if battery life is your topmost priority. The Honor 5C LTE is yet another good choice for a phone under 10,000 rupees. It's got a 5.2-inch 1080p display, a high silicon Kirin 650 octa-core SoC, 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage. The phone looks stylish thanks to the metal finish. EMUI 4.1, which is Huawei's modified version of Android, has some interesting features. There's a fingerprint scanner at the back too. The 3000 mAh battery makes the phone run for a day easily with moderate usage. All in all, the Honor 5C LTE is a reasonable bet at 10,999 rupees. The Moto G4 is a watered-down version of the Moto G4 Plus. It misses out on the fingerprint scanner and a better camera present in the elder brother. But the Moto G4 does retain everything else that's good about the G4 Plus, including the near stock Android experience, with useful additions. It's powered by the Snapdragon 617 chip, 2GB of RAM and 16GB of onboard storage. There's also a micro SD card slot for further expansion. 3000 mAh battery also belts out good uptime for over a day, as we experienced in our review. At 10,499 rupees, it's a decent option for people wanting a phone with the brand value that Motorola carries. So that was our list. Which phone would you prefer under 10,000 rupees? Let us know in the comments below. As always, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.